Hey fam, it is your girl, the one and the only Spicy, and I'm here today with another pick a card reading. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm feeling blessed and I'm feeling grateful and I'm excited to be here. Welcome to all the new and returning subscribers. I'm definitely thankful for y'all and I'm excited to get into this reading for today. So, this reading was another reading suggestion. I did post something in the community tab and, just encourage people to drop their reading requests in there. So, this one came from the Cosmic Club official, and the question that was asked is what to expect in the next 6 months. So, what can you expect in the next 6 months? So, this is one of those future prediction type readings, okay? And when it comes to readings like this and readings in general, y'all know like it's going to be based off of your current energy right now, okay? It's based off your current energy. So if you change something, the energy is going to change and the outcome can potentially change, okay? So that's how it's going to work. But yeah, I'm excited about doing this. I have my fortune telling cards. I have the tea leaves, and I also have the Kipper deck, and I also have the Moonology deck that is going to be used in conjunction with the tarot cards that you see here. So if you have not done a pick a card reading before, this is how this reading is going to go. You can pause the video right now if you need to. Take a look at all three decks and crystals that you have in front of you and choose which pile or piles that you would like to listen to. So for pile 1, we have the Ethereal Visions tarot deck with the rose quartz crystal. For pile 2, we have the Neo Tarot deck with the amethyst crystal. And then for pile 3, we have the Mystic Mondays tarot deck with the selenite stone. So you pause the video now if you need to. Go to the description box, scroll down, and you will see the timestamps. And just choose the timestamp that correlates with the pile or the piles that you have chosen. And I will see you at your reading. All right, my pile 1 people. If you chose the Ethereal Visions tarot deck with the rose quartz crystal, we're going to get started with your reading today. We are going to be asking spirit, like, what can you expect within the next 6 months? So this is a future prediction type of, type reading. Like I said, I have 3 oracle decks over here that I'm going to be using. That's just going to help me with this message for today. And yeah, I'm definitely excited. I'm excited. I feel like I should start with the tea leaves because the tea leaves really be random. Like the tea leaves be like random messages. But you know what? Let's start with the tarot, okay? Let's start with the tarot and let's build it up, okay? Let's start with the tarot and let's build it up. Oh yeah, make sure you check out all of the information in the description box. I have links there to follow me on Instagram, to book a personal reading, to support this channel with a donation if you would like to, and then also to check out my Etsy store where I post my 3D and hand painted gel press on nails. So yeah, let's get started, y'all. Let me get some clarification. Okay, so the one glaring message that definitely is coming out within the next 6 months, this definitely has to do with a relationship that you have with another person. Now, this could be a friendship. This could be it could be a friendship. This could be with a family member. This could be with someone that you're involved with romantically and intimately, like a relationship. When you think about relationship, that's like the first type of relationships that people tend to think about. So so honestly, something that you can expect if you resonate with this pile is that you can expect that there will be some type of ending with this person. There's going to be a type of ending with this person within the next 6 months. You're going to understand that you're going to understand that within this relationship, there may be issues with reciprocity. Like someone could be putting out more energy to preserve the relationship than the other person. And I feel like some of y'all, especially if you're in a relationship right now, you're dealing with someone, there's some type of unhappiness that you're experiencing. It's like lack of apathy. Well, not lack of apathy, but it's like apathy times 10. So there could be extreme boredom when it comes to this person, or you're just understanding that like your needs are just not being properly met. And in order to restore balance to yourself, it would behoove you to distance yourself away from this person. Some of y'all would expect that a relationship that you're in is like, it's not, like I said, it's not built on reciprocity, and it's also not built on like, it's like that mutual support. It's like this person helps you, you help this person. It's back and forth. It's like you're both getting something out of this relationship. I feel like you're gonna learn that this relationship is really, it's not really built on the truth, and that's why there's a falling out. Maybe finding out that someone doesn't truly feel doesn't truly feel a certain type of way about you that you might think that they do. So potentially finding out that it's some type of deception behind, the foundation of your relationship or the feelings that you have towards each other. Maybe if someone tells you that they love you, you find out that they don't actually really love you. If you think that you have compatibility or chemistry with this person, maybe it comes out that you actually really don't. It's a lie. It's not true. But yeah, let me get some more information. But it's just you coming to the truth of the matter about a certain relationship. Maybe it's not necessarily built on the idea of love and connection, but it's more so, even with this Four of Pentacles, maybe it's more so built on selfishness or stinginess, or this person feeling empowered, maybe using these emotions or things that they're telling you to manipulate you. It's not true. So you would be finding out, like, and it just doesn't have to be like someone that you're in love with, but just even a family member or friend. It's like you're finding out that maybe this individual is more so like self-serving. They want you to think a certain type of way about them so they can get something certain out of you, a certain thing out of you. It's definitely something that you're going to be finding out surrounding that. Like, I don't know. That's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, because whenever I start doing piles, I don't be expecting like, okay, this is going to be something. I just be like, okay, good things, good things, good things. But this essentially is a good thing for you. Finding out like the true motives behind someone's behavior, or even having a falling out with someone, coming to conclusions about that. Because on the flip side of that, like as you experience that, I think that process or this thing is gonna help you, decrease that confusion and delusion, because maybe you being involved with this person and they're being manipulative has you in like a delusional state. It has you in a delusional state where you're not really seeing things clearly. But I do think that this falling out with this person in this particular relationship that you're in is gonna help you refocus back on you being self-sufficient in your own self. Being self-sufficient in your own self, right? As far as like you being able to take care of things on your own, with as far as you being independent, as far as you not having to depend on anyone, being codependent on people, you not having any attachments to anything but to yourself and to what you're doing and what is bringing fulfillment to you. So being independent, some of y'all being single, okay, being sexy, focusing on your self-care, focusing on, creating beauty around you, focusing back in on yourself, And no longer being delusional about those things. Because sometimes when you get caught up with people, it's like you're thinking about what the relationship needs for the both of y'all. You're thinking about that other person. But maybe it is that through this falling out with this relationship, it helps you to refocus back on you and refocus back on what is important to you. So it's like, it could be detrimental, but I also feel like what you can expect within this next 6 months is a refocus back on, what you're creating for yourself and being very clear about those things. Like, you're not being confused about what you need to do for yourself anymore. Maybe you were too caught up in doing for other people, and let's say that, honestly, let's say too, another thing too, let's say that bringing it out of the lens of relationship, let's say you could potentially have been focusing on too many other people in general and showing up for their needs, and that's not something that makes you feel emotionally fulfilled. You're always giving, you're always supporting other people, you're not getting nothing back in return. So it's just like, you could also just be so dissatisfied with how you've personally been showing up for other people. So now in the next 6 months, like you said, at the end of the day, it comes back to the same conclusion of you're getting clear about what is emotionally fulfilling to you. And you're actually putting out those steps, action steps, to be able to receive this, to be able to have this in your reality. So this could be you, like, this could signify you breaking up with somebody. But for other people, it's like, even if you don't rock the boat and break up with somebody or leave somebody alone, it's like, this would be you putting yourself first. This would be you putting yourself first. And maybe putting yourself first is going to give you a sense of empowerment. And I say this all the time. It's like, when you focus on yourself, you might have been conditioned to think that, focusing on yourself is a bad thing because you're being selfish. But it could actually be a very healthy thing for you because you're putting yourself first. Everybody else in this world get to put themselves first, so why not you? Why do you have to be holding yourself back because you might feel guilt for, not having to focus on other people? You got to live your life for you. So that's what you can expect in the next 6 months, is living your life for you. Getting clear about you and what you want. Like, what are you hoping for? What are you wishing for? What are you dreaming for? Like, not being confused about that thing, so it can actually come to you and it can be manifested, because that's what y'all want. Y'all want to be having more than enough. Y'all want to build up something for yourself. You want to be able to take care of yourself. You want to do these things. So it's like, within the next 6 months, you can either expect a breakup, a falling out with someone, or just you even changing your mindset and getting clear. Like, because some of y'all, what I want to tell you, like, Spirit just, I want to tell y'all this, and don't get mad, but Spirit really is like, you're living a lie. You're living a lie. You're living a lie. That does not mean that you're a liar, but it just might mean that what you really want is to be able to take care of yourself and have what you need. But you may be focusing on everybody else having what they need, stepping up for everybody else. And that is the lie that you're potentially living by not putting yourself first. You're holding your own self back. So it's time to become empowered. It's time to focus on you. And it's time to create what it is that you want in this lifetime. So the message, it definitely you can definitely expect at the end of the day, regardless of if you the storyline of the falling out in a relationship with somebody or you just putting yourself first, you can definitely expect that you will be putting yourself first and you will be focusing on you and creating what you want. And these things are linked to material and financial abundance as well. Like, these are material things. And when I say material things, I'm not saying materialistic things. I'm talking about things immediately in front of you that can be used. Okay? Creating opportunities, creating resources for yourself, creating wealth for yourself, like material possessions. This is not some external thing off into the metaphysical 3D realm. Like, yeah, you're using metaphysical powers. You know what I'm saying? You're using your higher faculties. But I'm saying this thing is actually manifesting into real things. Okay? Real things. That's what I'm trying to say. So let's get the Kipper deck, and let's just see what comes up for the Kipper deck. Get you a couple cards from here. We have high honor. So yeah, this is good. Let me get y'all another card. Let me get you another card, and then we'll go from there. Then we have main female. So yeah, it's letting me know this high honor and main female is definitely confirming this Nine of Pentacles card right here. So you all could, yeah, your financial situation and just your business or what you have for yourself can drastically increase on the positive side, you know. So it probably is for you now to probably pull back out of other relationships with people that aren't reciprocal, and it's not benefiting you at the end of the day. And I do feel like just as much, I do feel like things should benefit you, because why would you be doing what you're doing? Some people are motivated and just completely self-serving, and it's not to say that you have to do those things in those bad ways that those people do those things in, like, you know, but you can do this thing, but you can do it positively, because it's still going to be empowering yourself, and it does not make you a selfish or stingy person. But you gotta be empowered. And I feel like the more that you continue to, you know, create for yourself and manifest these material things, it definitely is going to give you that respect. Okay? That honor, that respect. Like, some of y'all haven't been respected. You've been breaking your back doing stuff for other people, showing up for other people, like, but it's not making you respectable, you know? Like, yeah, you could be, you know, a decent human being, but where's the respect? So it's just giving me that, like, y'all are definitely going to be very dignified by just putting yourself first. Like, give yourself a chance. Like, give yourself a chance. Like, okay, so let's use the tea leaves. Let's use the tea leaves. I ain't even get to to shuffle, but the first card that came out was Broken Ring, parting of the ways in either romance or business. So yeah, that's kind of confirming what I said earlier, as far as like you all, you know, ending a relationship. But this could also, it also is signifying, could potentially be a business relationship also. So ending a relationship, one that isn't fulfilling, one that isn't helping, becoming and then expecting to become self-sufficient because this relationship ended. Then we have Wishbone. A wish is granted. A wish is granted for y'all. I really feel like it has to do with because it's what's coming up here is self-sufficiency, financial stability, having your material needs met. So it could have to do with money. Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. I love that for y'all. I love that for y'all. Like, I love that. So expect some new opportunities. I'm just move these cards over here. We have Carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. And yeah, that definitely is a journey that you're going on, because you're going back to yourself. You know what I'm trying to say? You're going back to yourself. Falling out on top of this moon card, it's like the moon energy, I feel like, also forces people to have to be vulnerable. Like, that's a byproduct of this awareness, is like, okay, now you have to be vulnerable and accept things. So I definitely do think you are going on a mental journey. It's definitely a mental journey, first and foremost. We have romances in the air. So yeah, this just confirms that this could potentially have to do with a romantic relationship. This card wanted to flip over. And then we have Hammock, taking a vacation, physically or mentally, kind of pulling back. When I see this moon energy too, it just reminds me of someone who is like just taking a second. It's just giving me like the hermit vibes, where it's like, okay, I need to take a period of, you know, introspection or even rest, because you're stepping away from other people. So I didn't see the Hermit card, but it's just giving me that type of energy, like of just like I need to go into seclusion for a second and I need to focus on me. Let me shuffle this other side because I can't shuffle all of these cards at one time, so I just break up the deck. We also have hills, obstacles to overcome. So you can definitely expect to overcome some obstacles, some challenges that you have in your way. We have man, dealings or relationship with a man. I mean, I know the majority of my subscribers are women. So not to say that you would be dealing with a man. So just take that drawing with a grain of salt. Either it's going to resonate or not. Either it's going to resonate or not. Crown, honor, and respect will come to you. This is literally a confirmation of what was being, you know, said earlier, those messages. So just look forward to that. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like when you pull back and focus on building up for yourself, it's like other people are going to have no other option but to respect you. Let's get y'all one more and then I'm going to move on. And then we also have Peacock, beware of great pride. So I guess Spirit would just be humbling you in a sense, because you really are about to, you know, just build up so much for yourself. Like within the next 6 months, you can definitely expect that. It's like literally going from being involved with someone or putting other people first to now you're putting yourself first, and now things significantly take off. So I guess, you know, Spirit just saying like, you know, beware of pride, you know, beware of pride and just keep yourself humble. Now let's get y'all an advice card from the Moonology deck, just to see what the Moonology deck has to say, and then we're gonna end this reading and move on to pile 2. We have work through your fears. That came up. Then another one that came up is your commitment is being tested. So even more so, I just feel like it's your commitment to yourself. Like, what do you want for yourself? Because it seemed like you've been living life for other people. You've been always concerned and helping other people. And now it's time for you to commit to yourself and work through those fears of like what it means to actually put yourself first. It's not easy, especially if you've been conditioned to put other people first or to feel bad if you decide to take care of yourself. So you just have to observe that fear and what is potentially maybe holding you back, and just work through that so you can get on to the other side and you can receive this respect and honor and dignity and material, you know, wealth and stability that you actually deserve, because that's what you can expect. Like, so it's not going to be an easy road, but you know, are you going to be committed to yourself or not? That's the question that you have to ask yourself. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right there. I hope that this pile resonated. You know, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. All right, my pile 2 people, if you chose the Neo Tarot with the Amethyst Crystal, I'm going to go ahead and get started with your reading. I hope everyone is well. Welcome to this channel. Welcome to all the new viewers and subscribers, and a special welcome back to all the returning subscribers. Make sure y'all check out the information in the description box. There I have links to donate to this channel, to book a personal reading with me, to check me out on Instagram. You could go ahead and follow me over there to see what else I'm doing around the web, and also to check out my Etsy store where I post my new line of 3D and hand painted gel press on nails. So let's go ahead and get started. This was a requested reading. What can you expect in the next 6 months? So this, of course, is one of those future prediction type readings. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start with the tarot, and then I have 3 other oracle decks that'll definitely help back up this message. The tea leaves, which can be random messages. I'm gonna just let y'all know. The tea leaves, the Kipper deck, and then also the Moonology deck as well to wrap up the reading. So let's go ahead and get started. Like, what can you expect? What can you expect? Yeah, so just give me a second to lay the cards out. because I don't want to start immaturely stating the messages, but I be getting messages like fast now. I be getting messages faster now, so okay. So within the next 6 months, I would definitely say expect just within yourself, expect some challenges. Like, you got to expect some challenges. Like, you really do. I think that you are going to expect a very big challenge when it comes to it's sad, but it's like you got to use this experience to get you to the next level. And I think that this is what it is. I feel like spirit is really preparing you to just move into the next level within your life. Like, spirit is really preparing you to do so. Like, spirit is preparing you to be, you know, a leader, to be empowered. Spirit is preparing you to be someone that people, like, of course, look up to. Like, spirit is preparing you to just, like, some of y'all could be influencers. That's what I mean. Like, someone that people look up to. Like, people believe what you say. People follow you. Like, you are someone of influence, someone of power. Like, spirit is really preparing you to be this way. Some of y'all naturally have this energy, especially if you're a man watching. You might naturally have that masculine energy. But if you are a woman, it's like this is energy that you're going to have to appreciate, and that you're going to have to adopt so that you can move to the next level. So some of y'all have really big things that y'all want to do. Maybe building a business, building an enterprise, like building an organization, you know, leveling up, being a boss, being a CEO. Like, there's that type of energy. There's just a bigger position, a higher position, a position of more influence that spirit is moving you into. So it's going to require you to have to adopt maybe a more masculine solution based type of energy in order for you to get there, in order for you to be able to perform well when you move into this new level. Okay? So some of y'all are becoming promoted. Even in a spiritual sense, it's like you're becoming promoted. Like, or you're increasing your vibration. Like, you're positioning yourself for more. So I feel like within the next 6 months, you can expect that spirit is going to position yourself for more. Okay? What I just heard, I don't know if y'all watch Martin, but what I just heard was we stomping with the big dogs, or whatever Martin used to say. We stomping with the, you know, so it's just like you're gonna be with the big boys. The big boys, okay? The big boys. And please don't get caught up in, okay, the big boys, or, you know what I'm trying to say, boys. But it's just like saying, like, you're going to be stepping into more of a powerful position, more of a position of influence. Like, okay? So it's going to cause you, what you can expect is, if this has to do with, if this is solely about yourself and with your personal growth, is what you can expect is like literally a dying off of parts of you, like separating from parts of you that don't help you get to this next level. So you're separating from parts of you that won't help you get to this next level. So if you're a woman, if there's any type of distorted feminine energies or things that you thought that you had to do to get to the next level, is like that's going away. Because now I feel like within this new power position that you're getting into, it's gonna cause you to have to think differently and do things differently. So you can't get by. Like if you're someone who's trying to get by in your career or do something, it's like you can't get by on superficial aspects anymore. Like you can't get by on your looks. Not saying that y'all getting by on your looks, but it's people out here that do that. It's like you can't get by on your looks anymore, or your sexuality, or your feminine wiles, or your ability to manipulate things. It's like, no, actually now you have to put in work, because you're moving into a different, what I just heard was the upper echelon. So you actually have to work. You actually have to be action-based. You can't just get by on your ability to manipulate other people to do things for you. Don't think I'm coming for y'all. I'm not really coming for y'all. I'm just giving y'all, examples. For some of y'all actually do have to, deal with the heartbreak of maybe dealing with someone that just is not good for you. It's bad for business. What I just heard was bad for business. But I think for the most part, more of the energy I'm getting is just coming down to you having to, embrace a different type of energy. So that's something you should be expecting. You're changing. Expect transformation. And often, and it's what it's giving me is growing pains. Growing pains. Sometimes we experience pain from growing because we understand that the things that maybe we were comfortable doing, we can't do those things no more. Those things don't work no more. Spirit is challenging us to grow and to expand and to stretch. And when you stretching, it's painful. Okay? I just heard like someone finally getting back in the gym. Stretching. You stretching your actual physical muscles, and it might be painful to stretch because you haven't done it in a while. You haven't done it in a while. But when I feel like transformation, moving on to the next level, like it definitely is here with this world card. And actually just bringing it back into the loop too of you being an influencer. Because the world card it reminds me of social media, travel, there being more eyes on you, people watching you. Maybe you've never went through that experience before. You've never had somebody actually watching you actually doing something that people are watching you for, or as opposed to people just looking at you for your looks, or people looking at you for, superficial things. It's like people going to be looking at what you produce, what you create, and what you're doing is unconventional. So whichever way that you thought you would transform or move into this power influence, it might not be within your plans of how you thought it was going to happen. Spirit is going to do it. The universe is going to do it their way. And Spirit just letting you know it's not your way. Like, it's not going to be your way. It's going to be a different way. And it might cause you to, be a little out of whack with your emotions. You're going to have to try to remain as calm as possible as you're going through this period of transformation. It's challenging. And it's sad because it's really going to cause you to have to die off parts of yourself have to die off. Parts of yourself that don't benefit you. Some of y'all may feel as though you don't have the confidence. It's like within the next 6 months, expect there to be challenges that inspire you to be confident. No matter how painful that challenge may be, how challenging that challenge may be, like, you're going to have to focus on your confidence, and you're going to have to focus on your self-esteem. So it's like you're going to be learning things, but it's going to be in unconventional ways. Maybe Spirit is forcing you to have to put yourself out there. Let yourself be seen. The thing that just came to my mind was, y'all remember that show on MTV called Made, where it was like, yes, these people are coming on here because they want to do something, but the ways in which the people mentored them to help them get to the other side was unconventional. It wasn't what they thought it would be. And on that show, some people went through with it and they actually changed. And then other people just failed because they weren't ready for that change. They weren't ready to step into that new level. They weren't ready to have this new influence. It wasn't something that they were ready to do. So some people gave up. It just seemed as though Spirit is going to be putting you through, some different challenges that are going to encourage you to have to work on your self-esteem and confidence, because there's a bigger position that is out there for you. There's something bigger out there for you. And this process, what you can expect is transformation to help get you there. It's something bigger for you out here in this world. I'm excited. I'm excited. Yeah, it could be challenging, but there could be some challenges you could be experiencing, like, you know, growing pains, like grief from you know, letting your old self go, like, you know, but it's gonna help you get onto the other side. So just lean into the challenges and don't be afraid. So within the next 6 months, what you can expect is, like, you can expect to work, okay? Expect to work. Expect to work. But also expect that there will be moments that you may feel uninspired. There may be moments where you might feel lazy or unmotivated or different things like that. But I feel like spirit is going to be is encouraging you to keep going within and keep figuring out, like, why you're doing what you're doing, you know, or even if you don't know what's going on, it's like, try to look at the silver lining. Try to look at the silver lining. Go within, like, yeah, this is an internal process. Yeah, we know that. But at the same time, it's just like, you have to continue to keep going. Like, don't take any days off, even though it might be easy to do that. But you're literally graduating and moving on to a newer level in life. You're moving on to better things. So the process in which how you get there is going to be different. But you're also going to be experiencing these growing pains. Not to say disregard the growing pains, but yeah, explore them and why you feel this particular certain way. But also don't allow that to be the thing that holds you back and makes you unmotivated and not inspired to keep pushing forward. It's kind of like, don't take the path of least resistance when it comes to your personal growth. Just because that path may be a little more easier or a little more comfortable, it's like, you're going to have to go against the grain with this. But yeah, you can definitely expect to, you know, graduate into a higher new level. Like, I just keep hearing upper echelon, like person of influence, somebody that people listen to, boss vibes, CEO vibes. We have journey. So yeah, you're expecting on going on a journey, okay? And this could even be literal. Some of y'all could be traveling, maybe traveling for work. Traveling for work. But for some reason, I just feel like it's just a lot of different people that's going to be looking at you, like, and watching you. A lot of people looking at you, a lot of people watching you. Let's get y'all something else. Excuse me. Just had cards fall out on the ground. You also have distant horizons, which pretty much is like that journey. It's pretty much similar to that journey card too, in indicating travel. But I just feel like it just gives me the idea of you actually going down a certain new path within your life. But I think this new path is dependent on your ability to transform and, of course, to adopt, you know, a different energy that is going to help you get there. Adopting that masculine energy, being okay with it, because I know it's like, it might not be a natural energy for most people, especially if you have a feminine type of energy. But I do think that the masculine energy, like, you can appreciate it, and operating within it in some areas and aspects of your life is actually very helpful, especially if you do resonate with this pile and see yourself being some type of leader or influencer or a boss, or, you know, someone that people look up to, it does require you to have to, take forward moving action. So I just feel like you should, for some of y'all, I definitely do feel like this is like work in other places or even travel that you can expect as well. So, and even with the 9, it's just like having the means to do so. Having the means to do so. So it's just your life materializing in a way that maybe you didn't expect for it to. But there's something that you're looking for. For some of y'all, I feel like it's even within yourself, it's that confidence and that self-esteem that you need. And that's going to be something that's different to you. That's going to be different to you. That's going to be different to you. Maybe it's not something that you really had before. But yeah, I definitely do think you're going to be putting forth a lot of action to be building up yourself. Like, and I'm not going to just jump and be like, oh, you're building up a business. But it's like building up yourself and your own personal growth. Let's get the tea leaves and see what the tea leaves have to say. Let's see what the tea leaves have to say. Sorry, one of the cards was flipped up. So we had teardrops, great personal sorrow. So when I see the 3 of Swords, that makes me think about sorrow as well, and of course crying. And I really think that message relates. And we also have here, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. And then even with the Hermit card, that can denote, potential depression as well. But I just feel like it's more so just as far as within like your own, growing pains, maybe even the pain of understanding that this is a personal journey. This is your personal growth. So you might have to leave other people behind. So if you wanted to choose pile 1, then pile 1 might resonate with you as well. But yeah, I definitely do feel like there's grief and things that people experience when they do have to move on to the next level. So you may be crying over things that you don't understand because you're just dealing with the emotion right now as it is, but not potentially not understanding the bigger picture, which is leading you to, leveling up or moving on into something else. Then we also have Apple, temptation will test you. Temptation will test you. With that Queen of Wands within the reverse is like, the Queen of Wands in the reverse can be very tempting. Be very tempting as well. So if if you're dealing with someone, like I remember earlier I said, probably having to leave someone behind that's bad for business. If you do identify and resonate with, potentially this could have to do with you having to leave a romantic partner behind. There's that pile 1 correlation. It's like maybe that is a test for you to leave that, it will be a test for you to leave this tempting person behind. Because all that person is going to do is cause heartbreak anyway on your path to go into the next level. So yeah, your path and journey could be challenging, but I also feel like there's things that you can do to reduce the harm of how challenging it could potentially be. Getting to that next level. Now we have pen, new job, a new career. So it could be that, this upper echelon or this next level is going to be a new position. Like I kept saying position of influence. So there's that. We also have empty chair. Someone is leaving your life. We have rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. So y'all could have, this pile could have something to do, like I said, with you leaving someone behind. Maybe someone that is too tempting, or even with the Queen of Wands in reverse, that could be someone who is sexually manipulative. Y'all are actually gonna, and some of y'all, it's like y'all might actually, you'll have to put in legit work and action to get to the next level in your life. Not just relying on, how you look or superficial aspects or, what people tell you. So you could be an attractive person, but also someone who wants to actually work, you know, someone who wants to actually, you know, put in the time and effort to get to where you want to be in life. We have rat, someone working against you behind your back. So that could definitely be one of the challenges that you're dealing with as well. So just steer clear away from people that try to get you caught up in entanglements. That's just what I'm getting. It's like steer clear away from people that try to get you caught up within entanglements. Because some people, when they see that you're moving on to another level, they do try to tie themselves to you energetically. So just steer clear away from that. Focus on yourself. Bat, take care. Enemies are working against you. Okay, so how many times we gotta see this? It's like it's people. it's you probably do have to distance yourself away from people so you don't have to experience heartache. Like that keeps coming up here as well. So expect to cut off a lot of people as you move on to this next level. Then we have elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Yeah, so you do have some cards here, journey and distant horizons. And yeah, it's a long journey. Like it is, like, because you literally elevating into this emperor. Like you elevating into this emperor, like, and that's not an easy thing to do, because a lot of people would rather stay in a page energy. You know, they'd rather be a page. And it's like, but you over here trying to be a main character in your own movie. So it's going to be a journey. And even with the Hermit card, it's going to leave you wiser at the end, because that's the whole purpose of the Hermit card, is to go within and get that inner wisdom. Then we also have Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. That's funny. Some of y'all might have to, you know, because I see the Ram and I see the Emperor. Some of y'all might have to, you know, step it up a little bit and be. I feel like being stubborn isn't always a bad thing. I just feel like when it comes to dealing with other people and not being compromising, I think that's an issue. But when it comes to getting what you want out of life, it's like sometimes you do have to stay firm on what you believe and on what you think. Sometimes you do have to assert yourself. But let's get y'all one more thing. And then we have hand in need of help, assistance, and guidance. So also with this Hierophant energy right here, that could also be someone helping you. Well, we know that it's going to be the universe helping you, right? We know that, because the help is going to come in an unconventional way. But it seems like y'all are just going through a period of transformation. And it seems as though there will be challenges along the way, and even people that may try to derail you from what it is that where it is that you deserve to be. But I would just say continue to keep going, like, because you're clearly going on a very long journey. So expect that. And you might have feelings of not being motivated some days, but just keep connecting to why it is that you're doing this thing, because you're clearly going to come out wiser on the other side. So we have luck is on your side. With the Moonology deck, we have luck is on your side. So that's something that you can expect, that you will find your way through these challenges. You're not going to fail, no matter how challenging it may seem. Let's get y'all one more. And then we also have you and your loved ones are safe. So I just think this is going to help you as far as like with any depression, anxiety, or personal sorrow that you experience from this growth, is like understanding that like you are okay. Like you will be just fine. But this will definitely be an emotional test. I can tell you that. It just gives me the energy of growing pains. Like growing and having to feel sad because that's where you're going. And, you know, you may not be able to take everybody with you. But I'm going to go ahead and end that right here. I definitely hope that you resonated with this pile. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one. All right, my pile 3 people that have chosen the Mystic Mondays Tarot deck with the Selenite Stone. I'm going to go ahead and get started with your reading. But first and foremost, welcome to all the new and returning subscribers, the new viewers. And I'm just so excited to do this reading for y'all. Make sure you check out all the information in the description box. There you will find links to donate to this channel if you would like to book a personal reading with me if you would like to. Also to check me out on Instagram to see what I'm doing around the web, and to check out my Etsy store where I post my line of 3D and hand painted gel press-on nails. But yeah, this was a suggested reading. It was a reading request, and basically the question is, what can you expect within the next 6 months? So I have, in addition to the tarot deck, I also have the tea leaves, the Kipper deck, and then also the Moonology deck as well. So let's go ahead and get started. What can you expect within the next 6 months? Give me 1 second. All right. What can you expect within the next 6 months? You're going to expect a miracle. Expect a miracle in the next 6 months, for real. Expect a miracle. That's what you can expect. But let me get some more cards, and then we going to keep it pushing. We going to keep it pushing. Expect a miracle. I'm going to say it again. Expect a miracle. Expect a miracle, because you are definitely an underdog. You are an underdog. Like, you are someone that people don't, like, their perception of you is like they wouldn't think that you, it's not like you're not worthy, but it's like they have opinions of you that don't coincide with how you actually feel about yourself. Maybe it's because your certain life circumstances aren't showing people what they think it should show them. I don't know if y'all picking up what I'm putting down, but it's just like there's a certain perception of you. There's a certain perception of you, and that perception is like how I felt like is like people throwing dirt on you. Like, people throw dirt on you, throw dirt on your name, or throw dirt on what you're doing. And it really could be that your current life circumstances seem like it's not helping you progress to where you want to be in life. For some reason, this pile, it has to do with like money, financial security. It has to do with opportunity. You could be someone who's starting a new business, you know, or someone who just is like, you just want to, in general, it's like you want to grow. You want to grow. And it seems as though you're an underdog in that sense. You're an underdog in a sense of like, maybe people don't expect too much from you. But within the next 6 months, within your own personal life, expect a miracle. Expect a miracle. Like, this is going to be like a legit 180-degree turn. Not only for you, but other people are going to notice this change in you as well. Other people are going to notice this change in you as well. I feel like I feel like where you are, you probably feel very stuck or stagnant. You feel like you're just kind of stuck in a challenging situation. Things are just mad challenging for you. Like, you're just always stuck there. Things aren't changing for you. Some of y'all, you know, at times you feel just very confused. Not even delusional. Is like you're out of touch within reality. I feel like you're very much in touch with reality. You're not someone who's idealizing things right now. It's like you're very in touch with reality. Maybe a little bit too much in touch with reality to where it's making things feel really dismal for you. I said maybe you're in too much touch with reality. Nah, sometimes it's like when things are just really challenging, sometimes you do got to bring your mind out of the reality of the situation and think ahead. Think ahead. But I just feel like, nah, your reality is real. It's what it is. You're really truly experiencing these challenges. I feel like sometimes things are so difficult for you to overcome. Like right now, it's difficult for you to overcome. It's like people are coming at you, like their perceptions of who you are is coming at you. They could even be doing things to come at you, like throwing dirt on your name, or, you know, just kind of like, there's no other way for me to say this without me cursing, but it's just kind of like putting you down. You know what I'm saying? Like they putting you down. Their perceptions, the thoughts, like these things are putting you down. I feel like you are an intuitive person, so you can pick up on when someone is throwing you a certain type of energy and what that means. I feel like you can put two and two together real fast, and that brings you down because you know what people are thinking about you and you know what people are saying about you. You know, and it's like when your current life circumstance is in a way to where it's like they don't respect you because they don't see these things moving forward within your life, it's like that can really bring somebody down. It can make somebody feel depressed. But I feel like, yeah, it just seems as though there's too much control over your life from other people, or other people are trying to take too much control over your life right now. Like always constantly telling you what you should be doing, or even some people that could be holding back support from you because you're not doing what they want you to do, or it's just you might be having difficulties, like, you know, beneath the surface, feeling like you can defend yourself because you don't have these certain things that people think you should have to not only be worthy, being worthy of respect. It's like you're dealing with some stagnation right now, feeling stuck, like you're dealing with things just being at a certain cap. Like maybe you feel like you can't push past to another place, to a next level. But I really feel like in the next 6 months, you can definitely expect a miracle, expect things to change, like expect things to change, because you might feel like you're in a corner right now. Like you're being backed into a corner, or you're in a corner. Like there's no way you can go. You just in that corner. But I feel like this miracle, spirit, the universe, God really about to come through. Like really about to come through, and you're going to be gifted. You're going to be receiving money. You're going to be receiving some type of gift. You're going to be receiving some type of opportunity that's going to take you out of this corner. That's going to have you, you know, open and leaning into the possibilities of what could be. I mean, the choice is yours. It's like when this opportunity comes to you, it's like, are you going to take it? This could be an opportunity at a new business venture, an opportunity within a new job, within a new position. But it's going to cause you to have to lean in. Like, even if, I feel like you will. Sorry, y'all. I'm recording, but whenever it's people moving behind me in the apartment, I start getting anxious. It's like, are you gonna come here while I'm trying to read? Like, but for the most part, it's like I just feel like y'all have no other option but to take this opportunity. You have no other option but to receive this, miracle. You have no other option. It's like spirit really coming through. Like, here you go. Here you go. Like, so in the next 6 months, definitely expect a 180 change in degree within your life. I feel like this is gonna help you with material matters. It's gonna help you with your money, and that's funny because all the piles was like, well, I think pile one was like this too. So I definitely are similar. But this opportunity that spirit is going to give you is like you kind of have no other option but to lean into it and to receive the gift and to receive the blessing. Because this blessing right here is definitely going to restore faith and hope back to you, that good things are available to you. I feel like the way your life has been going, the way reality has been going for you, is like you might feel like, not that you don't deserve these good things, but it's just like you're backed into a corner. So anything you want, you feel like is potentially blocked, or somebody has something to say about what you're doing. And it's just like spirit really about to bless you to where it's like all of that is not gonna matter. Like, it's just gonna push you into a new place. It's gonna restore faith and hope back to you that good things are possible for you. Let me close my window. They started cutting grass again. So yeah, it's going to restore faith and hope back to you. Like, you're going to experience a miracle and a blessing that is just going to help you get out of that corner that you're in. That's something that you can expect. You was backed into a corner. And this miracle and blessing that's coming to you is going to help people see you in a different way. Because I feel like you already see yourself in this positive way. But I just think that your life circumstances set you up right now for other people to perceive you in a whole 100% different way than who you actually really truly are. So it's going to bring some things back into balance. Like, you're going to be who you already knew you could be. You're going to have what you already knew you could have, what you believe to have. It could have just been that your life circumstances wasn't allowing you to experience those things. And I really do think that it's going to be a miracle for you. Like, just expect a miracle. As soon as I saw that, I was just like, this is a lot. Like, when I had pulled out the Seven of Wands in reverse, the Six of Swords in reverse, the Moon in reverse, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Star, I was like, yeah, it's going to be a miracle. Okay, it's gonna be a miracle, but I'm happy. So let's keep this reading moving. So we have main male. This could be you. You could be a male watching this. But yeah, when I see this, it just makes me think about like dignity, honor, respect. Or this could even mean that there's this opportunity that comes through from someone that can support you. Someone that can help you. We have occupation. So yeah, this opportunity could come through, because when I see the King of Wands, it makes me think about a businessman. So this opportunity could come from a businessman, where this opportunity is a business opportunity that's going to help you become this dignified person. So it could be just through a business opportunity. Let's get the tea leaves and see what the tea leaves have to say. Flowers, we have happiness. So expect happiness. We have an announcement, which is amazing. We have heartache over what you no longer have. Heartache over what you no longer have. Let's get some clarification for that. Mountain, major challenge to overcome. That could be similar to pile 2 with just the growing pains, like of letting things go that, you know, just no longer apply to you. And sometimes the heartbreak that we can experience, or the grief within letting those things go. But yeah, I mean, I feel like you are dealing with some major challenges that are difficult. That's why I feel like the universe is about to just bless you with this miracle so that you can, you know, kind of get the push forward that you need to get you out of the corner. So we have tankard, celebration, fun, and enjoyment. So you can expect that. There's another card that is turned upright. Sunrise, we have new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. So yeah, definitely expect a blessing that's going to help you with this fresh start. We have candle, you will be shown the way. Yeah, I just feel like you're really about to be supported and helped to help you get out of this, you know, brief period of brief period of issue. Like, For some reason, I just laugh because it's like people really do perceive you to be what came out was bum. It's like people perceive you to be less than who you are because they looking at your life circumstances, but it's not true. We have things will not be always be this way. A change is coming, so expect that 180-degree change. We also have egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. The hard work, especially coming from that occupation card. Putting in the work. And we also have heart, love, deep affection, and caring. So that's good. Maybe you're going to find emotional fulfillment with what it is that you do. Some of y'all, this could be a love interest that probably wants to be good to you. Wants to, by, you know, helping you, by blessing you. And let's get one more. We have flag. Don't be tempted to lower your standards. So you're going to have high standards and keep it there. Keep it there is what I'm seeing. Keep it there. Yeah, don't, even through this challenging, difficult period that you're experiencing right now, like stand firm to your standards. Like people might want you to accept less than what you know that you really want by just, you know, telling you, oh, you should be doing this, or trying to be controlling in that sense, or demanding. But it's just like you gotta put yourself in what you want first, and then just keep going with it. Even though it seems like you could potentially be in a corner, it's like this miracle is gonna affirm to you that like where you are, like where you are was where you were supposed to be. It's not a comfortable and okay place to be. It's not comfortable, but obviously with this blessing that's coming in for you, it's because you stood firm to what your standards were, even if your life circumstances weren't showing you that in the moment. So we have the Moonology deck. Let's just get 2 cards from here and see what comes up for y'all. Expect powerful change. The idea of change has come up again. And we also have, sorry. And then we also have look at the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture. Then we also have adjustments are required. So look, I know it's challenging. Where you are right now is definitely signifying that, but just understand that a blessing is coming. So just in the meantime, look at the bigger picture. You know, expect that miracle, expect that blessing within the next 6 months. And, you know, as far as adjustments are required, what card is it down here? Don't lower your standards. And there was another card over here. Oh, success assured with good plans and hard work. So, you know, step it up in whichever ways that you can. Continue to keep listening to yourself. Don't become overcome with the other things that people have to say about you. Even if you are, you know, maybe in a period of you're stuck in a challenging time right now. It can be very confusing, but just continue to see yourself as more than what you currently are right now. See your situation as more than where it currently is. And yeah, I'm excited for that blessing and miracle that's on the way to you, because it's really going to help get you out of that corner. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it right there. I definitely hope that you all resonated with this pile. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one.